right, welcome back. We are still in our Murktide League. I lost to 4-color in some of the most frustrating games I've ever played. Because just go watch the video. You'll just see Game 3 is like the nuttiest draw I think I've ever seen an opponent get in my entire life. Which I guess happens, but like that, like just the craziest draw. And then round 1 we defeated Is It Fairies, so covering the full spectrum of decks that I think are good. We have not at all fairies, and then towards the top 4-color. All right, I am on the play, or I get to choose to be on the play. I would love to be on the play. Ragavan, Island, Iteration. This is a really strong hand. All right, so let's keep it. We're going to go fetch for Steam Vents, play Ragavan. I play. Hello? Game. Thank you. All right, no available plays. Let's just go. Island Preordain. I love to see it. What you doing? If I see another Solitude in my life, I might just lose my mind. Of course they have a Solitude. Of course. Why would they not have a Solitude? Ugh. Bad sequencing. Oh well. Another 4-color list, I'm betting, because people can't get off 4-color for no reason. We'll just go Shredder Pass. Are you for real? You doing something here? Is this blue-white control? Bruh. Blue-white control in this economy? In this economy. All right, we're just going to hold the expressive iteration. There's no reason to even like throw it out there in the first place. In this economy, you're playing blue-white control. In this economy. What? Hand, bottom, exile, cast the consider. Yeah, I want the preordain. All right, go. So they fetched up for a 2-mana Leyline Binding. Let's go Shredder. Then we can Ragavan them if they choose to deal with this. All right, we can get rid of some of these Unholy Heats. Probably don't need an additional Ragavan here, so let's just pass. All right, we'll counter this Leyline Binding. Five cards in hand. Willing to bet they have another Leyline Binding. One ring? Sure. Whoops. Undo. All right, still looking to get rid of some of these. Yep, let's get rid of a Heat. Get rid of another Heat. And hand. Bottom. Exile. Play land. Pass through. So we have double counterspell. No reason to attack here. Sure. I'm kind of hoping they just play a Solitude, and then I just can counter that and go, deal 5 or deal 7, rip a card off their library. Play an island. Teferi. No. Cancel. Let me get a Steam Vents, untapped. And just counterspell the Teferi. So they have enough for Leyline Binding still, which is fine. They Leyline Binding one of these, which they should just do. Okay, they didn't. Upkeep, now you do it? Oh, upkeep, untap the ring, sure. Probably looking for Solitude. Counter the Solitude. All right, we'll leave this in hand for a Connive trigger. We'll get rid of the Spire Bluff. Blue-white control. The only thing I really have is Counterspell that does anything, so we can get rid of the Spell Snare. I'm probably just going to leave this in hand. Connecting with Ragavan. A 1-ring. Well, never mind. I don't really have any way to gain life from the 1-ring. And we're just going to pass to the end step here. Tap in the end step. Actually, because they might lay land binding, I need to remove any yields. 12 cards in hand. I mean, I'm missing. I need a lightning bolt. Another 1-ring. Okay. Go to 3. Yeah, lightning bolt in their upkeep would be pretty nice. Leyline binding, sure. And the leyline binding, they're going to choose. Okay, let's resolve the connives. Get rid of Spire Bluff. So they're definitely getting rid of this one. Spell Pierce. Yeah, I kind of wish I went in a different order now. But yeah, they're going to take care of the 5/7 version. Thanks. I'll draw 1 card from it. It's fine. Yeah, I don't feel like Spell Pierce does anything here. So I'm going to be iterationing for... And they're going to discard... Lorien Revealed Flooded Strand, sure. So here I'm going to be iterationing for... a counterspell. Hand... Bottom... Exile... We'll just play the DRC. Murktide can go. Bolt can stay. We'll get rid of the Unholy Heat. We're gonna cast the we're gonna cast the Bauble to Kanai or to Surveil. Looking for another counter spell. All right, and I have an upkeep stop for them, right? Supreme Verdict? Sure. They have a counter spell up. Cancel. Iteration, Spell Pierce, consider. All right, so let's go DRC. Consider. Don't need more lands. Another DRC. Excuse me, opponent. I'm asking you to counter this so I can hit you with a lightning bolt. All right. Let's do 2. I just don't want to throw this out there into a counterspell and just be like completely dunzo from that spot. Got a prismatic ending. I can only remove a 3 mana enchantment or a 3 mana permanent, so it just stays there, I guess. I'll go with another DRC. I have this that I can fire off a lightning bolt. Waiting, maybe I could have played Murktide and had them counter it, but I feel like 2 3/3s is pretty good too. Hallowed Fountain tapped, sure. One Ring? Supreme Verdict, sure. All right, so they have to have a response to the Ragavan. I'm hoping it's a binding. I believe that all they have is a, and it can't be a binding. So probably Evoked Solitude. Let's go Iteration. And bottom, Exile, Dash Ragavan. All right. It is time. Hooray. I did it. I beat blue-white control. All right. So we want Cast on the Fire for the inevitable Chalice of the Void. I feel like all these, maybe? It's been so long since I've seen blue-white control that I have no idea what to play against it. All right, so let's see. It's probably the heats. It's probably just the heats that come out here. And just due to a distinct lack of... I mean, this kills, like, Resolve Solitudes, but, like, outside of that, I think they're bad. I think the Lightning Bolts are better. Keep. And I missed the Kahira. All right, that's my fault for missing the Kahira. I would have known it was blue-white control, or I would have known it was a control deck of some kind. Although I probably would have thought it was like Omnath. Has a stop. Is this? I think I can just hold mana here. and say if you want to spell hold up Spell Pierce mana, you can, and I can just go consider end of turn. All right, we'll draw the Spell Pierce. We'll go Misty Pass. I really don't want to expose myself. I would rather have something. I'd rather just kind of play it slow and like beat up on their lack of resources. Sure. All right, so they are five. They do have the fetches to do this, or the land types to definitely get like full domain. Tapped? Nope, untapped. What you doing here? Up the beanstalk. All right, we're gonna Spell Pierce that. Just fetch up an island here. All right, so we have DRC Shredder. Both are kind of bad in this matchup, but it's okay. So we'll go bottom top. Shock and a Steam Vents. Pass. All right, they are fetching. Ring. Teferi. Teferi. All right, so we're going to go Iteration. Go Iteration to reload. Brutal. Hand. Bottom. Exile. Just play the DRC. Sure, you can play the Stern Scolding on it. That's fine. Just yield through. Nothing to do here. Now they can go One Ring, which is what they're doing right now. They're going Omnath. So this is an Omnath list? Or did you just board into an Omnath list? I feel like they just boarded into an Omnath list. Because remember, we saw none of this stuff. Unless this was like the Bring to Light deck. But even then, like, I don't know. Like, this is clearly... I feel like they sideboarded into this. Brutal. And I sideboarded out all of my Unholy Heats. So I can't ever kill this. And maybe I just misread the land base, but like I did not see them having Omnath. Stern Scolding? Don't want land. Shredder seems so bad here. All right. Yield, I guess. At least they're running the cast into the fire. Another fetch. All right, well, at least I have enough mana for Dress Down. We'll draw these. You're going to counter this? Sure. Client's being a little laggy. Can't use this now. I need a counter spell. And bottom, exile, bolt here. Mm-hmm. Refill your hand, sure. I need to get rid of this One Ring. Not blocking. Take 4. Planes gain 4. Okay, you can counter that. That's fine. Yeah, just make an 8/8. They have a Solitude. They have a Solitude. So I just can't stop it at this point. Solitude. You just get all your Solitudes. Yeah. I'm just not playing this game. I just hate these Omnath decks so fucking much. All right, get out. Or get in. No. Get out. Get in. Get out. And for all I know, they're going to go right back to blue-white control. Subtlety. Oh, the dress downs. Okay. Even though I feel like they are good in this matchup. All right, give me that play. Ragavan? I got a Ragavan, but no lands. I got a Ragavan, but a land. Cool. 2 lands. Let's keep. We'll put back a Shredder. Lacking quite a bit. Come on. Client, please. If they have a Solitude, I think it's just game over from that spot. Maybe keeping the Shredder over the Fury was correct. Legitimately can't do anything. Are you going to pending me? Preordain. Okay. Probably looking for Solitude. We're going to shock in this Steam Vents. I know I can play the Otawara here, but I don't want to. Scalding Tarn. Okay, so I can counter the next spell if it's important enough. Like, if it's up the Beanstalk, like, yeah, that gets multiplicatively worse, but, like, I think the first one I can just let exist, I think. I don't know. I just want to keep, like, I want to just protect this Ragavan at this point. It seems like they went transformative sideboard and just sided into Omnath, which I think you can do that. All right, so cool. I actually could play it if I played this Otawara, but I don't think I want. I want to play the Otawara. Oh, cancel. We'll play the Otawara, and then we'll yield. All right. Land? No land? Oh, of course. So 3 mana. They shocked it in, so that tells me they're looking for Teferi, and I have the counterspell. I think I'm okay with the first up the Beanstalk. Sure. Looking for Solitude, likely. I can counter I can counter a single Solitude. I cannot counter two. I've already taken one. All right, let's do this. Let's go. Let's go top. All right, nothing still. Create a treasure, get a Lorien revealed. Can I cycle this? I cannot. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me double check that. Nope, can't. Much as I want to, I'm not. Fury, I'm just waiting on two. All right, I'm kind of hoping their next card's a One Ring. I should have put that Spire Bluff to the bottom. I have like so much mana as it is. Unless they like explosives for 0. I'm in just such a good spot. Ragavan, go the distance. I believe in you, my little monkey. It's a 3-mana Leyline Binding right now. I don't think they're drawing particularly well. So they have 4th land. Okay. So they're likely holding up mana for. All right, let's do this. Go to combat. Counter. Counter something. Sure. You're going to go to 5? Leyline Binding. All right, we'll resolve up the Beanstalk. So I have to do this. Okay. All right, they are in bolt range. Lorien revealed. Okay. So unfortunately, I feel like Omnath is coming. Binding, sure. That looks like Binding Counterspell being held up again. Sure. So let's go Ledger Shredder, Dash Ragavan. Counterspell, sure. I do want that Preordain. The Unholy Heat's not as necessary. Not Solitude. Teferi, bounce. Oh, you are something, buddy. So they're debating on countering this, and if they counter this, then I'm actually in a good spot because I can go Fury, kill Teferi. Now, of course, I'm in a good spot because they could just Solitude. Just need one lightning bolt. Come on, give me one lightning bolt. Resolves, sure. I'll go Preordain. Discard, draw an additional card. We'll go. I don't like that I can't undo that. Put it on top. Come on, tap out. Tap out. Oh, I can't because of Teferi. I'm just going to yield. I don't fire off the bolt because they obviously have counterspell mana here. The One Ring. Okay. I feel like this game is drawing to a close. Okay. Not really worried about Delirium here. Probably this card getting discarded. Whatever this card is. Yep. We're going to attack the Teferi. I do wish like I could have, but I need both of these cards. And I was kind of wishing that wasn't a land. And I want to keep them off bouncing with Teferi. Can't really do anything here. Just need some F6 value. Four cards in hand. I have two. I have 2 threats, or I have a big lethal threat. So they need Leyline Binding or Solitude. They get neither. Swing at them. Maybe I should have heated the Teferi. Supreme Verdict's fine. Play the Fury. Maybe playing. Ooh, I should just play the. I should have just played the Fury and not the Unholy Heat. Three mana up. That's like Counterspell plus Archmage or Archmage's Charm or Spell Pierce. All right, they're playing the One Ring, and they have enough to do something with it. So I can't really do anything here. Lorien Revealed, draw 4. So much mana still. I need double. I need another Lightning Bolt. I have 39 cards. I have not filtered through my deck enough to get 39 cards. Seven cards in hand. Oh, this is so painful. They're fetching to 1. I just have Counterspell, or they still have Counterspell up with Double Island. Can't do anything. Here comes a Leyline Binding, I'm assuming. Why would you tap out for that? You have to have Force of Negation. Yeah, I don't know why you would tap out for that at all. Like, unless there's no way you just didn't have a Solitude or a Leyline Binding. You only went through 1 Leyline Binding, 2 Leyline Binding, and a Solitude? There's just no way you couldn't evoke a Solitude to save yourself. Okay, cool. Really grindy matchups against the 4-color. That's kind of why I hate playing that deck, because it's just so grindy. But much better games this time around than the last one I just played. So thanks everybody for watching. Still in the doldrums of September, so drop us a sub, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff, whatever you want to do. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate if you watch more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.